Yo, what is up, everybody? Starry Ray here, and welcome back to another regular season prediction video. It is week 4. Like I said last week, the weeks are just flying by. We are in week 4 now, which is kind of crazy. We got our first London game this week, so that should be exciting. And yeah, last week was kind of crazy. Week 3 was kind of crazy. A lot of like just weird games, a lot of upsets. You know, we had the Bills losing. I didn't expect that. Didn't pick that. That was a very, very close game. We got that clip of the OC losing his mind. That was a crazy game. And then we had games like the Lions and the Vikings, where the Lions looked really, really good, and then the Vikings came back and won it. We had upsets, the Chiefs and the Colts. So we had the week 3 was kind of hard to predict, but I did it, and I went 9-7. So you got to give me props. I did go 9-7. So that's pretty good for a week that was kind of just crazy. A lot of upsets and a lot of just very close games. But yeah, let's get into week 4. This one should be, I'll be honest, I'm not that excited for week 4. I think it's kind of just okay. I think it's an average week, but the rest of the weeks were pretty good. So to just have a normal week is pretty good, I guess you can say. The matchups are not that high quality, but there's still some good ones here. And yeah, I'm excited to do my picks. And before we get into my picks, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the NFL content. We're doing these weekly predictions every week, and we're doing Steeler recaps every week as well. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss those. We start off with Thursday Night Football, and that is the Dolphins versus the Bengals. And this one is going to be kind of interesting. This is one of the better games of this week 4. The Dolphins are looking amazing. I gotta give respect to Tua. I gave him respect last week, but I gotta give it again because I was a huge Tua denier, and now Tua is looking really, really good. So I gotta give it respect to Tua, and I gotta give respect to Mike Daniels because I wasn't it. Not publicly, but I was kind of talking behind his back, just saying I don't think he didn't. Like I was just speaking like he didn't. He doesn't look like a real coach. He kind of looks like an NPC coach. So yeah, I was kind of saying stuff like that. I didn't think he would be able to lead these Dolphins, but he is. So I gotta give respect. He's not an NPC coach anymore. He's a real coach. Some really good wins under his belt these past 2 weeks, and yeah, so I gotta go with the Dolphins winning this one. Though the Bengals won last week against the Jets, that's really not anything. That's not a lot to say. So yeah, I'm really gonna go with the Dolphins. Tua has been looking really, really good. Hopefully, we'll see. He had that concussion, but then they said it wasn't a concussion, or I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm assuming he's gonna play. I haven't heard anything about that, so I'm assuming Tua is gonna play. So I got them winning, and I think this one's probably not gonna be competitive. I'm gonna really say that. I think it may be. I don't know. I'm not really buying stock in a Bengals revenge season, I guess, a comeback season. I don't know. They just kind of look mid, I guess you can say. They're starting off very, very slow. If they're gonna do a comeback season, this is the game they gotta do it. So I'm still gonna go with the Dolphins though. And I'm gonna say the Dolphins are gonna win by 14 points, 2 touchdowns. I don't really expect the Bengals to do a comeback, but we'll see. This may be the jumping off point for them. So we'll see how the Bengals are. They are wearing those white jerseys that was confirmed today, which is kind of clean, very clean. But I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. They have the hotter hands, they have the more momentum, and you gotta ride that. After that, we have the Vikings versus the Saints. This one's gonna be kind of boring, I'll say. I'm not really looking forward to this one. I'll probably watch it though, just because it's at 6 a.m. for me on the California side. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to this game in the morning. Have something to watch while I wake up, while I'm setting my fantasy roster. But yeah, I think the Vikings are gonna win this pretty easily. The Saints look bad against the Panthers. Let's just be honest. They didn't score until the 4th quarter. That was just awful against the Panthers. You really gotta take that into consideration and really look at him. And Jameis Winston's still playing with a broken back, and he's still making maybe not awful plays, but he's throwing the ball just in nasty positions. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. They have the better team, and yeah, I like the Vikings still. They still have Jettas. Maybe this will be his come out game in London. We'll see how that goes. I got the Vikings by 17 points. It should be a kind of a blowout, I guess. Not really expecting much for this game, so yeah. After that, we have the Browns versus the Falcons. What a A one-sided game, probably most likely. I think the Browns are the favorites in this one for sure. The Vikings had the Falcons had a really good game against, a close game against the Seattle Seahawks. That was a fun one to watch. I like Marcus Mariota, so I was watching that one pretty closely. But I just don't think I don't know if they're capable to match up against the Browns and their just really strong run game. I didn't really pay attention to the Falcons defense. So yeah, I'm not really sure who if the Falcons are going to be able to, just compete. I think that the Browns may be able to just control this game with the run game. So I'm going to go with the Browns, but I think this one's going to probably be kind of more closer. I'm going to go 10 points. I'm not that confident in the Browns winning this game, but I'm not confident in picking the Falcons, so I gotta go with the Browns winning by 10 points. After that, we have one of the better games this week, and that is the Bills versus the Ravens. What a very exciting game to watch. We got the Bills coming off a kind of heartbreaking loss for them, and we got the Ravens coming off a win that was kind of close actually. When I look at the score now, it was 37-26 versus the Patriots. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. The Patriots are kind of a okay team. I said they'll be good and they'll be bad, and but the Ravens won that game, so they won that by 11 points. So it's a decent win for the Ravens, but I think we expect a little bit more from the Ravens. So this is the type of quality win or type of game that we want them to win if the Ravens want to be viewed as like contenders for real. But the Bills are still favorites, I think. The Bills still have the best not the best quarterback, but the best team, and they have such a good quarterback that fits the team. Lamar Jackson still fits his team as well. I'm a huge Lamar fan, so don't get me wrong about that. But I think the Bills are just like a solid team. But this one is very hard to pick because the Bills just came off a really heartbreaking loss, and I don't know how much that's gonna affect them coming into this game. Is this a sign that they start struggling a bit? I don't know. We gotta see. And the Ravens, they had a good win, but I don't know who I want to go with this one. It's gonna be at Baltimore. I wish I knew the record that these two teams had. I think Lamar may have the record for like the better winning percentage. But I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna stick with the Bills. I said they're Super Bowl contenders. I'm gonna stick with them. I think this one's gonna probably be close. I think it might be I think it's gonna be like equivalent of the Dolphins game. Very close. I'm gonna go 3 points for the Bills. Next, we have the Commanders versus the Dolphins and Next, we have the Commanders versus the Dallas Cowboys. A very easy game to pick in my opinion. A very not fun game to watch also in my opinion. I got the Cowboys winning this one pretty easily. I wonder if Dak's coming back. I don't think Dak's coming back. Maybe. Let me look into that. Okay, so I just looked it up, and it's Dak Prescott just said himself today, nah, probably not. So he's probably not going to play this game, or most likely not going to play this game. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys winning either way, because Cooper Rush has been amazing, and they won against the Giants just yesterday, on Monday. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I keep on calling them the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Cowboys winning this one. The Commanders, they looked pretty good, but they're starting to, be what we expected of them. And the Cowboys, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think their team a lot better. And I think this one's going to probably be not that close. I'll say, oh man, do I go with the same score that the Eagles had? I'm gonna say it's gonna be 21-7. That's the score. I'm gonna leave it like that. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Lions. What a heartbreaking loss for the Lions against the Vikings last week, and a heartbreaking loss for Seattle as well. This game is this one's gonna be interesting because both teams are, I don't want to say mid, but they're kind of mid, and I think I'm gonna pick the better mid team, and that's the Lions. Why do I keep on calling teams the Dolphins? What the heck? The Lions. I'm picking the Lions. The Lions are the better team. I like Jared Goff. I've always been a fan of Jared Goff, and he was making plays last week. And I'm going to continue to ride that. I think that they showed that they're good last week. They just couldn't finish the game, which sucks, But I think they'll be able to be better this team. So I got the Lions winning this one. I'll say it's going to be kind of close. Probably a 10-point win. Pretty close. After that, we have the Chargers versus the Texans. This game, I don't really know what to expect from this game. Last week against the Jaguars, the Chargers did not look good, but Keenan Allen is reportedly likely to play this week, so that is something to look forward to. So I'm not really sure if I want to pick the Chargers, just because Justin Herbert didn't really look that good when he played. He was getting pressured a lot though, and he did make a couple plays. There was that one play, I don't remember who he threw it to. I think it was Mike Williams, just down the field. It was kind of crazy, just like crazy pass. Like it didn't even look like his ribs were broken, or like had cartilage messed up. So it's still kind of hard to see. I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers though. The Texans are the Texans. I didn't think they're gonna be good, and yeah, the Texans are the Texans, so I'm not really putting that much stock in the Texans winning this game. They couldn't even beat the Bears. So yeah, I'm going the Chargers winning this one. It's probably going to be, I don't know if this one's going to be close or not. I'll just say comfort zone. I'll say the Chargers win by 10 points. I'll just put it safely like that. I don't want to overhype the Chargers because, Herbert's still hurt. So we'll see how that goes. 10 points, that's it. After that, we have the Titans versus the Colts. And the Colts had a comeback. Matt Ryan had a comeback winning drive. But do we buy stock into that? That's the real question. Do we buy stock in the Colts? They did beat the Chiefs. Do we buy stock into that? That's the real question. That's the question. And then the Titans, they beat the Raiders. But the Raiders are not just a good team so far. And the Chiefs are a good team. I think we're gonna go with the Titans winning this one because I just feel like the Chiefs didn't have it that game. They just didn't have it that game. We saw Patrick Mahomes and his OC just kind of arguing, I guess you can say, on the field. I just don't think they had it that game, and that's fine, So I'm gonna go with the Titans though. The Colts still, I don't know if I want to buy. I just believe that the Chiefs were in the game like the Colts were. That's what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put the Titans winning. I'm gonna say 14 points. Not that big, but I don't really know. These two teams are very, very mid. So I'm gonna pick the better mid team. After that is the Bears versus the Giants, and this one, both teams. Well, the Bears actually did win, but the Giants lost against the Cowboys, and I'm not really sure. The Giants, Daniel Jones was getting pressured a lot. But I'm just not sure if I believe in the Giants. I think if they want to win, they got to run the ball. Saquon Barkley is back. So they got to run. That's their best way to win, I believe. And the Bears, I don't know. Their offense has just looked bad. And Justin Fields has looked, man, he hasn't looked good. His passing percentage and everything is bad. And I'm not a fan of Justin Fields this season. I was coming into the season, I thought he was pretty decent, but now he's kind of looking bad. I don't know how much I want to put that on, Justin Fields or the team, his OC and the coach and everything. So I'm gonna pick the Giants winning this one, just because I'm not a fan of the Bears this season, and I just don't really believe in the Bears and Justin Fields at this moment. Maybe they could unlock it later on, or they could fix whatever is going on. But as of right now, I'm going with the Giants, and I'm going to go by 3 points. It's going to probably be close because the Giants are not that good. But I think that they'll probably be able to win. Next, we have a game that is actually unexpectedly good. We have the Jaguars and the Eagles. This is going to be a really high-key matchup. This is a marquee matchup for sure. The Jaguars have looked really, really good. And the Eagles have also looked amazing. They're saying that the Eagles are like contenders now, and that Jalen Hurts might be MVP in the competition, So we got to see. This is a game that I really, really want to see. This is a game that I really want to see because it's going to tell a lot about the Jaguars and it's going to tell a lot about the Eagles. Both teams are really good this year. And who's the real one? We're gonna see. The Eagles are 3-0, and the Jaguars are 2-1. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this plays out. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars won. I guess I think it's gonna be maybe close. I think it's gonna be competitively close. So I think it's gonna be a really good game to watch, but it's probably be like maybe I don't know. I kind of want to say it's gonna be a defensively oriented game, but I can also see like the offense just being crazy, you know. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna have the Eagles winning this by 7 points, but it's probably gonna be a close one. Like that 7 points is pretty close. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he's the dude, man. He's the dude. So I'm gonna continue riding that. They looked really good against the Commanders, but obviously that's the Commanders, and the Jaguars looked really good against the Chargers, but you know the Chargers were hurt. So we'll see how that goes. This is a game I'm looking forward to. Circle it. Make sure you watch it. Now we come to a game that I'm not that excited for. If I'm going to be truthfully honest, as a Steelers fan, I'm not that excited for. I'm kind of scared for. I just don't know. I don't want to be disappointed. I just don't want to be disappointed. And I feel like the Steelers might disappoint this week. It's the Jets versus the Steelers. And man, I'm not that excited for it. I think that the Steelers might disappoint, like I said. And oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have that, be able to watch the rest of the Sunday night, Sunday football games. It's just gonna be rough. The Jets have looked okay, I guess. They've looked okay. They didn't look good against the Bengals, but the Bengals were on a revenge game, so there's that. Yeah, I'm not sure who to pick on this one. I'm gonna go with the Steelers winning this one. Maybe Mitchell Trubisky can unlock it. They looked really, really good against the Browns last week. If you watched my Steelers recap, you know how I feel about the Steelers in the first half, and you know how I feel about the Steelers in the second half. If we get the second half Steelers, I'm not watching. I'm gonna watch, but theoretically, I'm gonna just block it out and just get ready for next week. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we get the first half Steelers, because the first half Steelers was really good and the offense looks so good. We really need that. The Jets are getting Zach Wilson back. I think that's been confirmed, so there's something to expect there. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go with the Steelers winning by 10 points. I think they can do it. I believe in them. I don't think the Jets have a really good running game. I don't know. The Steelers can make anyone look good. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna say the Steelers winning by 10 points. Moving on. After that, we have the Cardinals versus the Panthers. A pretty easy game to pick. The Cardinals are gonna win this one. Baker's just been kind of disappointing. They did win against the Saints, but Baker's just he's not what I expected him to be. And the Cardinals have looked pretty good. They almost won against the Rams. They fell behind, but they almost had they could have had a comeback. Let's just say that. But I think I like the Cardinals here over the Panthers. I would say 14-point win. After that, we have the Patriots versus Green Bay. Mac Jones is out. His leg got destroyed. So easily Green Bay is going to win this. I'm not trusting Brian Hoyer. Give me Aaron Rodgers, 17-point win. Next game is kind of like, this one is pretty going to be interesting. A rivalry game. Broncos versus the Raiders. And I think I'm going to go, man, I don't really know. The Raiders need to win a game. They're 3-0, or 0-3. My bad. They're 0-3. They have not won a game, and the Broncos have won 2 games, but they have not won convincingly at all. They have not looked good. Let's be honest. I said in the beginning when I was ranking these teams, I said that when I was ranking the AFC, I said that the Broncos may be good, they may be bad. I can see them being either or, and right now they're kind of looking bad, but they're winning. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trust the Broncos. That's it. I just don't trust them. Right now, I can't trust them to win a game. I just can't put my faith in them to win a game. And right now, I can't put my faith in the Raiders to win a game as well. The Raiders' offense has looked okay. They're putting up points. And I think because they're putting up points, I gotta go with the Ravens. At some point, they have to win a game. They've been decently competitive. So I'm going to go with the Raiders winning this one. I think it kind of might. I don't know. I think they have more firepower. They've just had more. They've just been consistently better on offense and scoring points, and the Broncos haven't. That's really what it comes down to. The Broncos won in a game that was 11-10. 11-10. Let that sink in. 11. They scored 11 points to win a game. Like, we can't. And the Raiders lost the game by 2 points, 24-22. They scored 22 points. Like, I just gotta believe that the Raiders can score. I gotta believe that the Raiders can score against the Broncos. You know, we'll see. The Broncos have a pretty good defense. I'm just gonna go with the Raiders though, and I'm gonna say they're gonna win by 14 points. Now we have the Chiefs versus Tampa Bay. Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady for Sunday Night Football. Be a pretty good one. I'm looking forward to watching this one. I don't really know who to pick for this one. I really don't know who to pick. Both are coming off of losses that just weren't good, I guess you can say. Yeah, I don't know. This one's gonna be fun to watch, but it's kind of hard to predict. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs winning this one, just because. It's just because I'm just gonna go with the Chiefs. I don't know. I'll say they're gonna win by 14. It's so hard to pick this game. I have them winning by 14. It's gonna be a fun one though. That should be a lot of fun. It may be high scoring. It may not be. We'll see. But I got the Chiefs winning. Lastly, we have the Rams versus the 49ers to end the week. Monday Night Football. Yeah, this one should be pretty good, I think. I think this one should be pretty good. I think Jimmy G will be better. He didn't look good last Sunday, but I think he was just kind of thrown in. Yeah, he wasn't really prepared, I would say. Now he should be better this week with a whole week of preparing. Yeah, another week of preparing. So I'm gonna go with the Rams though. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I just like them better. Maybe Stafford could have an actual game. Stafford has looked okay. He hasn't looked really good. Like, Stafford's not looking like he did last year. But the Rams are still very stacked, and they still have Cooper Kupp. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams winning this one, but I think this one might be kind of close. I think it's gonna be a good game, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be 7-point win for the Rams. So yeah, that is it for week 4 predictions. Excited for this week. Should be a lot of fun. We got a London game. So Thursday night's looking good. Sunday night's looking good, and Monday night's looking good. So we should be in for a treat. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments how you feel about my picks. Yeah, so like and subscribe so you don't miss out on these videos every week, like I said, and Steeler recaps every week as well. Even when we lose, we're still doing Steeler recaps and breaking down what's going on with the Steelers. So you don't want to miss those. So like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Goodbye.